Alright, what's up creators? I am Zard and this is Gems of War. The campaign is over, we got an off week, but the show must go on. We have a new legendary troop that can be found from event chest only for this week, Igerion. Tower of Doom, yellow event. The new mythic troop can be found from chest until Friday, and if you have that Summer of Love currency left, you can use those in the shop, but the event is over. And apparently we should have Legend Reborn event going on, and yes, you can actually play it, but I read from the forums that a dev wrote that the game decided to release the event too soon or something. So the game has his own mind, eh? Time for John Connor, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, we're going to focus on the Tower of Doom event in this video. Of course we have a new doomed weapon in the shop. And I don't think this is too good, to be honest. Doomed Promise, weapon type is jewelry, and this weapon gives 2 magic to all allies, plus 1 per tempering level. So if you max this, you are going to give 12 magic to all your allies. And then it gives magic plus 1 armor to all yellow allies. You know, that 12 magic, in my opinion, isn't too much. It doesn't make any big difference. And the sad part really is that you can't even buff that magic boost. It's locked to 2 or per tempering level. So I don't really like this, to be honest. But yeah, what we are going to focus, I have 3 teams here for very early levels and mid level and for the high level battles. And I'm going to record this in parts. I'm going to show you this first team, and then when it comes a little bit shaky, I'm going to shake to this one, and when this comes too much of trouble, I'm going to change to this. But first we are going to get some sigils, and maybe I could talk about this too. You know, the devs released those new orbs, and among those are orbs to level up your doomed weapons too. So when you buy these tiers from the shop until this tier 6 here on the left, you are going to get 46 sigils in total when you complete all those floors up to 25. And when we go to our weapons, for example this new weapon here, you can see that this 9th tempering here costs 45 scrolls. Instead of buying the last offer worth of 500 gems 3 times to get the needed 10 forges more, you can actually go and use Orb of Forging. This single orb here is worth 1500 gems when used right. So that's something to think about when leveling up these weapons. For example, I had 0 of these yellow forge scrolls, and I'm going to buy up to the tier 6. That gives me 46. I'm going to upgrade this weapon over here and then use the Orb of Fortune to save myself for 1500 gems to get this weapon maxed. Think about that, man. And where did we... I have to buy you. Tier 5 and tier 6. There. And now when I complete all the floors up until the 25th floor, then I have enough to upgrade my weapon to the 9th tempering and then use Orb to get it maxed. Right, but let's try the first team here. Very simple mechanics here. We are using Guard's Avatar as our main damage dealer. This troop deals damage to all enemies, which is boosted by his armor. And we are using Sir Quentin Hadley to get all knight allies 50% start. Guard's Avatar is a knight. And here we are using Harpy Mage as, well, let's just say it's kind of a leprechaun replacement. She starts with 75% mana, which is 10 out of 14. And then, as we have that start enchant, what we got from the, let me see, tier 2? No, tier 1? Potion of enchantment, yes. And the potion of explosion also helps, of course. Your RP mage is ready to blow up the board from the second turn. And I'm using Essence of Evil here just because in case a Raven pops up, we can shut that down and make that it doesn't fly away. Let's try this team here in the first level. I could change my medals to guard medals, but I'm lazy and I let my Nisha medals stay on there. Well, there, our Guard's Avatar is up because of the 50% start, and that's how it goes. Let's try another take. I'm kind of scouting at the moment too. And there, start explosion, got our Guard's Avatar up right away. Very fast. Nothing useful in the first fights. I think this team runs pretty well up until the 10th floor or something. It's very fast. There's the unlock, but because we're scouting, I'm going to take that 5th fight as well, or that room 5, should I say, yeah. And there once again our Guard's Avatar is up. Explode the board, and there. Right. One more. Then I'm going to just spam these floors and get back to you when I feel like I have to change to Phoenicia team. There, nice and easy. Alright, get back at you soon. Okay, we're on floor 6 now, and now I'm starting to feel like I have to change the team, because even though this very much handles the opponent, I kinda need another cast from Guard's Avatar, or that Sir Quentin Hadley deals damage to 2 enemies and then the hero skull pokes the remaining ones. So I decided maybe this would be a good time to change the team actually. Because this has very good mana generation here. We are using Borg 3000 up top. It has a 25% skull reduction, but the reason we are using him is the mana generation, of course. It destroys magic +1 gems and then creates 3 bomb gems. Mana colors brown, yellow, and we're using Phoenicia here to deal damage to the opponents. You should know Phoenicia by now. Deals magic +1 damage to all enemies, which is boosted by red and burning enemies. red gems and burning enemies, and if there is a firestorm, she deals double damage. Pretty nice and heavy damage. And we could use Sunspear Claws to get the firestorm on, the constant firestorm on, but we are using actually Ting Steam Whistle this time, who conjures an electrostorm when your turn begins. So that is a constant yellow-red storm running on the background all the time. Yellow helps Bork, red helps Phoenicia, and again I am using Essence of Evil in case those ravens pop up and they could, you know, get full because we are having yellow-red storm going on. So I can just shut them down instead that they would fly away. And this should carry me pretty far, I think, because of the mana generation, and you know, we can use Essence of Evil to slap that entangle on their top troop as well. And you know, if you're going to lose, that is going to happen because of Death Mark or something like that. We don't have Cleanse here, but our Ting Steam Whistle has Fortitude trait, which makes him immune to Death Mark, and in case some of these troops happen to die, we can summon those Tinkertown troops, who are actually very much capable of doing the battle for us if it is needed. I'm using Mechanist class to beef up Bork's mana at start, because Mechanist starts all mech allies with 50% mana. Let's go and try this team, shall we? I'm using double Nisha and Anu Medal at this point. Borg is almost up, let's take that and spam him. Phoenicia is up, and that's enough to wipe all the enemies with one cast. Let's take another try. Starting Explosion helped to get Borg up right away. And wipe the enemies with Phoenicia. There's the unlock, what we are hunting. But as I said, I'm kind of scouting here, so I'm going to take a look at the other rooms too. There we have a Raven spawn, but fortunately it's mana blocked by this Dragon Egg, so we just can go and spam our Phoenicia up and deal that AoE damage. Nice and speedy. You know you like it. Get Borg up. Spam the board. And do Phoenicia cast. Getting lots of armor scrolls, it seems, like the armor boons. Starting Explosion again helps us to get going. And here that bird happened to survive, but Gold Explosion was enough to get rid of him. Right, and again I'm going to go using this, and I'll get back to you when I'm going to change to the final team. Alright, floor 13 here. Even though I feel the Phoenicia team can get us quite far, I have to change the team now because I'm running out of time and out of sigils. One thing to mention about this team though is that Phoenicia is very much vulnerable to Submerge. She won't deal any damage to Submerge enemies because he deals AoE damage. What you can do in case Submerge is Essence of Evil. Let's say the first troop is Submerge and say the fourth troop is Submerge. What you can do is slap Essence of Evil on the 4th troop, and what will also happen is that the 1st troop with the Submerge will be cursed, thus dispelled from the Submerge. This is what you can do, or you can use Banishment talent from the talent tree instead of Tree of Knowledge. Banishment is very useful against Submerge. Banishment dispels all enemies on 4 or 5 gem matches. I forgot to mention this when I introduced you with this team. But the last team. Now I start to think, actually, I was thinking of using Harpy Mage because, as I said, in the first team she gets up in the 2nd turn and you can just explode the board and go from there. But because I haven't bought much of those last tier potions, my Iron God attack is only 64. Now this might be a little bit annoying for some of you. So of course we could just cast Wild King and that would bump up his attack, but because we are using Elementalist class, we don't have Root Trap and the top enemy possibly isn't entangled. This can be very lethal against us. So I went and fixed this little bit and created this kind of setup. Here we are using Bane of Mercy, who will also give magic +1 attack to the first ally and convert yellow gems to purple, and that boosts the effect. Then it inflicts curse on all enemies. This helps because if there are devour immune troops, you can eat them with the help of curse. Of course, Wand of Stars here can also curse all enemies, but this curses them right off the bat in the start of the fight. And also bumps up at Hiking Iron God's attack so that we are guaranteed with the first cast to get that Devour in. And I also changed class. I really want to have Root Trap when I'm using Iron God up top. I didn't think about that when I tested this team in E12. It worked very well, but against high attack enemies, you really want to have that Root Trap so that your Iron God isn't skulled to death right at the beginning of the fight. Root Trap and Shaman also has a Light Storm at the start of the battle, and Lightbringer, you gain bonus yellow mana from yellow gem matches. That helps with the Wild King casts, as he enrages all allies and gives them magic +1 attack, and then it creates a mix of 22 skulls and yellow gems. Okay, we are using Wand of Stars as our backup mana generator, and also, as I said, one way to die in Tower of Doom is the death mark against boss, so we can bless all our allies in case we are inflicted with death mark. Let's go and try this team in practice. Right. Do we have extra turn alignments? We do, unless they're exploded. Of course they are exploded, but that is left. Cast Bane, and we get our Iron God up. Now we are granted with the Devour as our attack is over 100. We eat you. Then create some mana. We can eat you and then create skulls and poke you to death. Haste Scroll, that was nice. No sigils used in that fight. There's extra turn. Lightstorm helps with that. I think I picked wrong choice there, but that's fine. Root Trap helps. No worries. Eat, create skulls. Eat, and do a skull poke. Oh, another heist. I'm fine with that. Excuse me. We don't have extra turn alignment yet. Do we have now? We don't. Do we have extra turns? No. But we are going to cast Bane anyways. That also helps against that Raven because our yellow gems are converted to purple. Well, that didn't go as planned, but no worries. Cost to 1. We could go and eat a Raven so that we get those sigils. And the Bloody Raven summoned a Dark Storm, but hopefully we can manage this. And of course we can eat. Let's do that. And then that. And of course we missed. But we have plenty of HP to get okay, my brain froze. We had plenty of HP so that we can take some of those skull pokes. I'm really bad at multitasking. I have to admit that. No extra turns. This gives them fun match. Purple one, I think. Wow, let's take that. We could try the Devour now. And only troop, by the way, who we can devour right now is this sea troll here. If we fail, we have to curse the lot. And we failed, of course. Now we are going to cast our Bane. Now, as you see, everyone who are immune to Devour are cursed and we can eat them now. Generate some mana. And we are going to eat you. Then create some skulls. Some skull poking there. Generate mana. And eat Leviathan. And one more fight. Excuse me. No extra turns, but we do that regardless, and we eat you. Cast wand, eat you. Create skulls. And done. There. That kind of team. I'm going to use this for the rest of the event, unless someone comes up with something better and faster. You could always use Shabanu Vespera, you could always use Mang, Ishbala, Quillin, etc. But those aren't my cup of tea because they're slow as hell. Right, there I said it. Okay, hey, have a great week, my friend. Hope you enjoyed the video and let me know in the comments what kind of team you are using in this Tower Doom event. Stay safe. Peace.